everybody, it's Christine. It is day 28 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. Y'all, I don't know if there's a bonus sketch. I didn't look this month. I forgot. I'll have to look. No, there's only 30 days in June, so duh. Anyways. Okay, well, today's sketch is by Sarah Scraps. And we have basically two, let's call them 4x6 photos. Some embellishment clusters. I'm going to call them, florals with a title. A little journaling down here. Really nice, easy, simple layout, which is good because, you kind of start, it's like those marathons, where you run, you kind of need to get the end. You want it to be flat, no hills. And what I pulled out, so I was kind of going through my box. I've told y'all about my box of photos or my bag of photos or whatever over here, but this was in here. This is technically my daughter's thank you cards. So when she was graduating, people always give money and things like that. So I designed these little, she had pictures made, y'all. I'll talk about those pictures. Anyways, we had some little thank you cards, and so this was really cute. So this is the front and back of those cards. And then this is my March 2023 Hip Kit Club, which has got these, it's got the Simple Stories little sticker sheet, and then they have given some custom or some exclusive papers to go with. So it's just beautiful. And there's tons of, I say tons now, I don't know if I might have used them all, but there's some little ephemeras, and then there's a chipboard thing, and I'm thinking I can make it work because there's this floral here, and I'm gonna, well, done, let it go. Oh shoot, y'all. Well, there's a floral elements, right? So I'm gonna use this as one of them, and then I have one here and here. And then I would really love this butterfly paper. So I've got to cut it where you can kind of see that. I'm gonna gut this, so I'm gonna gut from this side so that this ends up kind of over here, by the way. It's a little busy against that, but I'm not even gonna care about it. I'm not even gonna care about it because I love that. And then I'm going to put these on here. So I'm kind of a little rogue because hers were horizontal and mine are vertical, but it'll be okay. I think this is so pretty, y'all. So that's what I'm going to do. This takes up a lot of real estate, so there's not tons of embellishment that's going to happen. So this should move pretty quickly, honestly. Do I pull that up, y'all? Because I want that flower to kind of show. But I need the words off to my next adventure kind of showing too. That might work. Okay, so that's what I'm doing, and I'll be back on in just a second. Y'all, this layout maybe took me 10 minutes, maybe 15, I think. I let the paper do the work, and honestly, even the chipboard do the work. So I have trimmed down that paper there by 1/2 inch, as I mentioned, and I'm using that floral on that right-hand side, and I've put it on top of that butterfly paper. I just love how this turns out. I'm not going to lie. This is so pretty and was so quick and easy. It just feels almost, I'm a little guilty about it, but it turned out real pretty. So I've glued down the right-hand side. I'm going to actually put that left-hand photo up on foam because I do use this very large chipboard floral up there in the upper left, and I want it to kind of lay nicely. So I'm just kind of seeing, okay, where does that go? And I'm going to cut this little bit of foam here. And I'll Frankenstein on the back of that just a tad because I want it to lay right. And then I'm going to be honest with y'all, that right-hand floral over there, I don't do a darn thing with it. It is what it is. I don't even add nothing to it because I thought it was pretty. And you know what? I didn't have to do anything to it. So the lower left corner, I will build a little cluster. And the upper part there, of course, I'll have a title and whatnot. So you'll see that in just a second. But first, I got to get my picture down here. I didn't even mat these. I just thought these were so pretty. I really enjoyed. I was a bit bougie when my daughter was a senior. I say a bit. I was a lot bougie. I wanted her to have all the things. I mean, my senior year was kind of meh. So I made sure she had all the things. And the senior pictures here, this gentleman, I found the photographer actually on Pinterest. And then he happened to be local. So we got kind of lucky. And we had some really wonderful pictures. And I spent way too much money, y'all. Way too much money. In the lower left down there, I'm kind of building out this little cluster. I'm actually kind of I'm making it more of a journaling spot, honestly. She kind of, like I said, I think she had journaling, but I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the sketch right now, so it's in a little bit different spot. But I'm creating this little spot down here. I do add some, floral elements to it, but it's going to be a little journaling spot down there. Now, the title, I'm going to build out of chipboard and the puffy letters in just a second. So this says today, and I put that down there, and I was like, okay, I want to do something around the word today, and I was just thinking about it, and then I got to come up with the future starts today. So I'm going to build that out of this Pink Fresh alphabet. Y'all, I love this little alphabet. I love, love, love the fact there's so many letters. It's awesome. Look how many E's there are and I's and all the S's and things. It's perfect. You can build titles, longer titles out of these kind of sets right here. And I just adore it. So, like I said, I must build out here the future starts today. I get a little
foam booger or rubber booger there I have to get off. But anyways, future starts today. Now, that being said, I do look at that underneath the future there, and there's that little gap. So I will bring another little word phrase in there. So, but not quite yet. I gotta think on that for just a second. I dropped that little thing there. So yeah, there's the future starts today. And I really like that. I think that looks cute. And then I'm going to end up going into my little ephemera pieces over here. I try these little labels first, and it kind of slips up underneath my photo, y'all. I got to get my tweezers out. I try the little labels first, but I decide, no, I don't really care for that. I try a couple of labels because in my head I'm going, well, maybe I can write something on it. And I go, no, that's just not going to look right. So I take that off. And then I get onto the sticker sheet and I go, okay, there's some stickers on here. Maybe I can use one of these little phrases because there's a lot of wordy phrases at the bottom. I try that phrase first. No, that's not going to work. The color was kind of weird, honestly. So then it's funny to me how there's all these little phrases in one spot. And it's like you have to kind of read them, like individually before you find the one you want. And then I decide this little pink one's perfect. And now, since I'm not looking at it, I don't remember exactly what it says. I will say something about hope or something, but I don't remember. And then I'm looking, I go, these little bees are just great. I love these little bees. And so I decided to add bees. It's kind of like, in my head, I'm going queen bee, but then also there's this whole, the little story about the bee and the bumblebee, and his wings are actually too small to fly, but he does it anyway kind of stuff. The little bee just felt right to me, especially with the flowers on there. So I put those on there, and then now I'm just kind of gluing down my little cluster down there at the bottom. Now, I did add the word memories at the bottom as well, just to kind of, make it look kind of pretty and stuff like that. And I don't add any mixed media or anything. These papers already had kind of a little bit of a, mixed media kind of look to it. And I didn't really want to mess them up or anything. And plus, I love these. I love the fact that her little graduation stuff. I just love these pictures, y'all. I can't lie. We had such great senior pictures. I had all the options. I actually went in, y'all, I'm a control freak, with a poster board with all the ideas that I had, and that photographer was so kind, and he let me do all my pictures that I wanted. So anyway, so that's all I had to do, y'all. This layout went so fast, and I'm so grateful, and I really appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoy it, and we're almost to the end, but hopefully you're trying to keep up a little bit on our playlist down there, so make sure you check out the playlist because there's tons of people playing along. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I do, even after 30 days, you'll see at least typically 3 videos a week from me. So make sure you do the notification and all that good stuff. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.